Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? Downright nasty, bro. Nasty. Okay, now today is like a treat for me, right? Because I'll be trying... How's the World Cup in Canada? I have no idea. I don't really care about soccer. Whoa. Okay, so... What I'm gonna do... is I'll be trying... Great Lance. I'm gonna be making a Great Lance variant of this. Actually, before I do that, I should check what kind of... okay, let's just do it.
Now, is it thy way? Now.
Yeah, bloody Great Lance, dude. I think at 32 we can be fine. We'll see. I think Great Lance requires 14 decks. Let's see where we get. 50, we're missing some points. Need like 54, like that. We're gonna need to make this fit. I need to make this fit for the lance though. Clearly we're overweight right now. Not quite sure how that's gonna happen. Well, at least this is gonna be Bull Goat. Technically, I don't need that much poise. I can reduce my poise here. Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be fine here. Like, we can technically reduce the weight and we'll be good. Like that. Actually, that's very good. Probably even better. Okay, so this is it. And then we put, like, Seppuku on the lance. Dude. How much bleed buildup are we gonna get for this? 132, and then I assume our running R2 is gonna bleed proc in 1, right? I assume that's what's gonna happen. Let's change this one. Bleed. And quite frankly, I don't think we need the cold one. We could put another ash. Let's see which other ash. Let's see which ash we could use for a bleed infusion. Ender could be interesting in some situations. Ender, I think, works. Imagine off Mesmer Soldier R2. Oh, that's such a good idea, though. Yeah, Mesmer R2 is such a good idea. Let's see what we have here. Wonder about the charge fort. Dude. Bring back Gundyr, bro. The ultimate budget Gundyr of all times. And even the poison one, I'm gonna change it. We can't have poison mist because it's gonna remove our buff. So technically, we're limited in what we can use here. There's not that much to choose from, if I'm being totally honest, because you cannot have something that removes your buff. What about Lightning Ram? Like, what happens if you just start lightning? No, you can't put Lightning Ram with Seppuku. You can't put Lightning Ram with Bleed, I just realized. That shit would be so funny, though. You can't put any of these fire or elemental ash. Yeah, the lance is gonna be bleed, so we're limited. Like, we can't use, like, half of this. I guess Storm Stomp. Storm Stomp would be logical. Oh, Stormcaller, bro. Bro, Stormcaller with this? Oh my god. Or even Storm Assault for that matter. Oh my god, bro. Stormcaller sounds actually insane here. Dude, this is crazy. I think I'm gonna put a Storm Assault too. Bro, this... I cannot... Imagine the boosted damage of the Stormcaller. That shit's gonna be nasty, man. And honestly, I know these... Like, we don't even have, like, Shard of Alexander here, but I think those are actually the best talisman for this. Like, if you want to be, like, somewhat logical in your approach, I think this is the way to do it. Alright, guys, let's try this out. It's gonna be quite something. Also, I'm gonna remove, Actually, I did not even look at my AR. So before we start, let's take a look at our damage first of all. Like, what's our AR gonna be like? I'm excited. Dude, I'm actually excited to try... Like, it's one of the rare time I'm actually excited to, like, jump on the game and try something. Because, you know, Lance is my favorite weapon. And, like, this might make it, like, a lot better. So, let's take a look at our base AR. Our base AR is actually, like, 547. Which is really not bad. 547 is not bad. Let's, like, if we do this... Let's take a look at our AR for the lens. 1079. Okay. 1079 pure physical. That's probably gonna bleed in like one running or two. So 1000 damage lens here. Man, I'm excited to try this out. Holy shit, dude. I wonder if we can bleed someone with like 2 jumping attacks. Because right now the difference between this and the setups we had prior is we have not tried like hyper armor on this. It's just invade already. Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Just give me a sec. Have to get ready, you know. There's always a bunch of shit to set up. Oh, actually, like, see here? You almost got me in trouble. I have the wrong pot. Can't invade with the wrong pot, man. Come on now. What is this? So we do this, and then craft these ones here. And put the big ones over there. Okay. So, there's that. Okay. Alright, and... What is the clean rod damage here? Clean rod damage, pretty much in line. I don't know if you guys remember, but see here, the... technically, this build is a little shorter on point than the Dex one, because we had Millicent Prosthesis on the Dex one. But, like, you see the AR difference with Clean Rod? Like, Clean Rod at 456, whereas the S-Stox was at 451. And, quite frankly, it's not necessarily a one-to-one comparison, again, because we had Millicent on the Dex build, and the Dex build had more HP and more endurance. So I think this might even be closer comparison-wise. But yeah, right now, I'm just gonna remove some of these weapons just to clean things up. There's a few things that I want to try today. Let's remove this. Okay, we're gonna remove some of these weapons. But first of all, I want to try the lance. Like, this is my priority. And we're gonna have a An emergency clean run, let's call it that. Should have one more. There it is. So this one's gonna be a BHS. Actually, no, let's put that one seppuku. But I think about it. Okay. All good. Let's take a look here. Perfect. Okay, let's do this. Should be good now. At least for now. Like I said, we're probably gonna add stuff up. Alright. I want to see what that lens does. Okay, so what I'm expecting is, I mean, we saw the S-Stock the last stream. Sometimes it was bleeding in 2 hits. So the lens will definitely sometimes be bleeding in 2 hits. I'm very excited to see what happens. Okay, the guy's by himself. Gonna be a perfect test dummy since he's not there. Oh no, he's there. Oh shit, here we go! The battle of the bloody... Okay. Oh, I think that could have one-shot him. Oh yeah, this is gonna be unrewarding, like we're about to... Oh. I feel like this is going to be so strong on the lance as well. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see what it does, like, on the running attack. Like, if we hit a running attack clean. I'm expecting that we can probably kill someone in 2 running R2s. Yeah, we need a better test subject, indeed. Also, I think we're running out of meat. And I'm actually curious here, how many of these do I have left? Okay, probably just enough for this stream. Man, this is wild. Gotta farm the Bloodfiend flesh from that random cave? Yeah, actually. Might as well have that. We can boost our damage even further. You got 999 of them if I ever won them. You know what? Wait, I might take you on later on if you're still in the stream. Like once we run out of it, what I'll do is I'll like reload my save, and so I can sort of save my game permanently with them, so I won't need them ever again. Musicless gaming? Oh, fuck, I forgot. Thanks, Vale. I'll put some music after that. Yeah, I forgot. Listening to music lowers your arcane. Yeah, I forgot the music. I was actually, like, eager to see what the lance would do on this. Like, with the strength variant. I was actually eager. How many people in there? 2 players. Hurry up. Insane lock on. Alright, let's reinvade them now that we know what we're up against. Um, up. Okay. Come on, you fucking scrubs. Bro, they're not... What are they doing? Of course Stunter's tongue is off, but it's taking them forever. Come on now. I'm gonna give him that exposed vid. Let's do this. I'm honestly curious myself, like, to actually dummy test this build. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna have time to set up. We're gonna have time to set up here. Do this. All right, let's do this. Questionable. Is your exposed vid, you shit fuck. Fucking shit face, get the fuck out of here. Easy money, guys. Easy money. Yeah, expose this, you piece of shit. Insane. Bro, I love getting stream sniped when I'm actually, like, on nasty-ass build like this. So usually gankers are scared to stream snipe these builds, because they know they suck, but these guys were delusional. Alright. Let's go back to what we were trying to do, though. Yo, Goldie, thank you so much for the raid. You came in at the right time. Music? Oh yeah, thanks, Vale. Okay. Music. Let's see here. I mean, this is worth some classical music, right? All right, let's do this. GG Russ, thanks for your help. Only one guy. Only one guy, and it seems like he's down. Oh, there you are. I tried to play this like, you know, for a second when I first saw him, I had the urge to just want to go for the running R2, but I tried to play it like I would normally play Lance, like without like changing anything, just to see like if it would feel good or not. So like there, I was not necessarily going for like the big build up. I was just trying to play Lance normally. What's the bleed build up number on the Lance? It's not actually the highest. Like it's 132 instead of 108 when we had the S-Stock the other day. But this host looks like he had like significant bleed resist, right? So that's definitely worth something. Is the AR with all the buff higher than straight lance? Dude, it's not like this gets to like over 1000 pure physical AR. You trying the strength version? Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's like what I'm checking right now is like, since this stat allocation is something I never actually used before, like I've made arcane builds before, and I've made like strength builds with a bit of arcane, but I never went for that like specific like hit arcane soft cap and hit strength soft cap, and then buff with seppuku, and then, you know, like stack all the bleed additions. I never actually went for that. We're invading a lot of lone hosts for some reason. Can we jump here? It looks like we can. Whoa, Elden Ring didn't want me there. Yeah, boy. Okay, there you are. You're gonna be my test dummy here. I'm not gonna have time to buff. Ah, damn it, we didn't have time to properly test it. The guy just rushed us. Okay, listen, Dark Souls. Why would you say that you would rather play Mortal Shells than Duskblood when you've never actually seen any gameplay whatsoever of Duskblood? This is how I know that people just want, you know, to say like the opposite of what like other people are saying, because there's no logic behind what you're saying. You know, it's fine if you like Mortal Shell, you know, like there's some cats that like to play with cardboard boxes. Like people will get entertained by anything. It's just a matter of like, you know, who you are. But if you say, like, I'd rather play that than Duskblood, like, it's almost like a bad faith argument, because you know nothing about Duskblood. You've never even seen a footage of gameplay. Contrarians? Yeah, I mean, it's just... but, like, being a contrarian is not necessarily bad when there's logic behind it. Now there's just no logic. Yeah, it is a weird, like, it's not a weird take, it's a stupid take, because, like, you can like whatever you want. Like, I'm not here to tell you, like, what you should like and what you should not like. What do you mean the debut showed gameplay? Do we actually have gameplay footage of Duskblood, guys? Or is he talking about the trailer that everyone has seen? Because, like, to me, like, I think I've seen everything Duskblood related. Maybe I didn't. The first trailer... Okay, so you're just stupid. Okay, never mind. There's no gameplay in that. Dude, I love these fucking guys who come in here, you know... It's like, oh, but actually, you know, like, it's a very good game. It's even better than Duskblood when, you know, like... just fucking exposing themselves with having no logic whatsoever. I'm like, Yukis, you know what? I actually like Yukis. I'll take that as a compliment. I started watching Souls, watching Yukis, and actually really like the guy. It's just that I'm better at video games than Yukis was, but I actually really like Yukis, so I don't take offense to that whatsoever. You just ban people like this? I mean, you're free to do whatever you want, Vale. Like, you can do whatever you want with him. Like, oh yeah, I banned him. Let's give him the classic. Yeah, I banned him. Oh my god, dude. That's actually so funny. Why is it so funny? He manifested the Yukis. That is quite something. Oh, we can't actually reach this guy easily. Guys, again, like, there's nothing wrong with like you get, like, some people just, you know, some people like seafood, some people don't like seafood, you know what I mean? Like, people like what they like. But it's unarguable that, like, you know, like, Mortal Shell combat is just, like, inferior to Souls, and it's trying to copy it without understanding it, so I don't like it. Because, you know, I have standards that are a little bit higher, and I have too much experience with these games to just be satisfied with, you know, like, great value, like, Soul slot. It's just, you know. But, like, you take someone that has low standards or doesn't game as much, let's say, right? Like, it doesn't mean that they're a stupid person necessarily. This guy was. But that, like, if you like Mortal Shell and you don't really game that often, and you don't really care all that much about Souls game, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you come here and say, like, you know, Mortal Shell 2 is better than Duskblood, when not only, like, have you played Mortal Shell, you know exactly what it is, you've never played Duskblood, and not only have you never played Duskblood, you've never even seen gameplay of Duskblood. We don't even know what it looks like. How can you say, like, one is better than the other? It's stuff like that. Like, people expose themselves, like, just trying to be like that one guy, you know, that's like, oh, I know you didn't like this, but I really like it. I like it so much, in fact, that I'm a retard, you know? Like, people like that. Like, you know what? I think Mortal Shell 2 is better than Dark Souls 4. Like, you know, it's like what the fuck? Only valid reason to hate is that it's exclusive to Nintendo. Yeah, for now, yes, and it's absolutely a valid reason. Like, no one wants to buy a Switch 2. Like recently, Gabri came in stream and actually donated $500 for me specifically to buy a Switch 2. I assume because he probably wants to play Duskblood with me when it comes out, which I really appreciate. But you know, if it was not for that, I would not be buying a Switch 2. But I mean, I have to honor it now that Gabri did that. He wants me to suffer? Yeah, for real though. All right, let's do this. And this fucking poor guy. I don't know why he has the tongue on. Is lens good on this build? To be quite honest, like, I've been streaming for 40 minutes and we still have not gotten, like, a proper occasion to test it. So far, we've only gotten, like, stream snipe since the start of the stream. And it's either, like, poor guys who are just not, like, very experienced. Or it's, like hardcore gank where it actually requires, like, a TS to win. You're 90% sure there's no music? Yeah, the volume is low. Let me actually see. I don't hear it either. It's playing. It's like the lowest volume I've ever heard. There you go. You can't hear any? I couldn't hear any either. Playing too. I think the audio is a little bit like scrambled because we had a lot of streams recently where we streamed like, you know, the Nintendo Direct, you know, we streamed like the PlayStation Direct, the Summer Games Fest, and we had to like tweak the volumes like from event to event. And so I think the volume in general is just like a little all over the place. It's still barely audible. I mean, I'll increase the volume after this again. Are we hearing it or are you gaslit? Bro, I can hear it, but I'll up the volume. Because the problem with the setup in OBS is that the volume that I hear, like in my ears, is different from the volume that you guys hear. So it's hard for me to tell, like, if the volume is good for you guys, you know? Again, a solo host. Oh, he's dead. Alright, alright. Put that here. I mean, I can see the OBS, like... I mean, you guys must be hearing this now, right? Mic check, mic check. It's like barely lower than my voice. It's about the same volume as the game now. It's good? Alright, alright. Also, another thing with the music, it's like the copyright-free music that you get on YouTube. The volume differs from track to track. And so sometimes, like, I'll fire, like, a playlist. Or it's not really a playlist, it's just a bunch of songs that I put together from the YouTube copyright-free list. And they're gonna be, like, different volume. Because, you know, like, it's copyright-free stuff. Like, it's not all professional. Some of it are, but not all of them. I need to write it down. I just found the I had an epiphany. I found the next YouTube title for the guys we killed at the start. Fuck, I need to get a text document before I forget. Eight players in there. One guy again. What the hell? Oh, he's a cheater. Let's see here. All right. Oh, not this poor guy again. God damn it, man. Honestly, I'm just gonna sit poo-poo without like doing the other buff because I don't want to waste it on this guy. I'm gonna keep it for later. Oh boy. Close. Obviously, guys, the lance is not as strong as the thrusting sword or like some of the other like fast weapons. It's like, you know, slower weapons, it makes sense that the bleed proc favors like faster weapons. I mean, it just does make sense. It's hard to find good invasions today. It's really only people sniping, weirdly enough. Okay, there you go. 2 players in here. Let's see. It looks like they might be up the elevator. Okay. This guy's lagging. Almost ate the input there. Alright. Frame trap. What the fuck? I all comboed. Dude, this is so unlucky so far. Okay, fuck out of here. There you go. We got unlucky there. I think we could have finished that a lot quicker. We just happened to frame trap at the perfect plan. So far, I don't think we've had a single invasion where there was like any PvE involved. Like it's all like cleared areas. And we've been streaming for about an hour. Only like clear the world invasions type deal. When I say clear the world, I don't mean like the world doesn't have mobs, but like you're basically like put into a situation where there's no mob. Does it look good compared to Peeler? I wouldn't say that yet. Because this has hype armor, that's the difference. Like the Peeler running attack doesn't have hype armor. With Lance, you have hype armor. But it definitely doesn't seem like it has the Peeler damage so far. It's like what you could do with Peeler is like after you landed the running R2, you had time or like you had the priority for a follow-up. players. Maybe not. That did not do as well as I thought it would. What is this shit lock on, dude? What the fuck? PvE here. What the hell? Lag. Insane lag there. What the fuck, dude? I would get killed by a laggy blue. First time we get PvE, yeah, but first time we get, like, laggy people today, too. Like, the host was lagging as well. Like, the blue and the host had pretty bad connection. Just skipping animations. Yay, two players. Two players, but dueling shields, so... Whoever said that dueling shield countered this? They're totally wrong. This is actually a great counter to dueling shield. He was alone, though? What's your point? What's your point that he was alone? Like, what are you trying to say there? Like, I don't understand. Like, are you one of those genius that is insinuating that if there's multiple people attacking you, you cannot attack back? Is that what you're saying? Would it have been the same if the host has joined? That's an extremely good question. I think we need to ask the scholars this. That's a very good question. Guys, would it be harder to fight 2 people or 1 people? Is it easier to kill someone in a 1v1 or in a 1v2? What do you guys think? Any scholars in chat? And what if there was 3 people attacking me? 4 people, 5 people? That wouldn't be the same, right? Listen, man. It does not matter what you're using. If you're fighting multiple people, you should always be losing. Especially if they have a clue about what they're doing. And you cannot do anything against 2 people that know what they're doing and, you know, they're communicating and attacking in sync. Like, you can't attack back. You have no plays there. It's always been like that since all Souls games. This is no different here. The worst thing, though, is that Elden Ring, you cannot get really any help ever. You know, if they don't allow a second invader to come in, you're never going to get any help, so... Like, you need to be, like, significantly better than your opponents to win in a 1 versus X situation. Alright, let's see here. Not bad. Are you proccing in 2 R2s? So far, I'm gonna be honest, we have not had many chances to actually test what this can do. Like, so far, it's really only been, like unorganic invasions, let's say. And lots of, like, lone hosts. Lots of them. And most of them don't really know what they're doing, so it's hard to tell, like, what is what. But 1 running R2 should proc, technically, if you hit the full thing. Now the question is, can you hit the full thing? Because, you know, Lance running R2 is not a good attack, let's be clear. But it has IP armor, so... something to be done there. Okay, they're coming, so... I'm gonna start buffing here. Did we just land a pot on this guy with, like, the most insane delay I've ever seen? bad. It's fucking D-pad. Alright, let's restart. Just sticking to each other. The lock-on sucks, like, so bad. He just grabbed the thing. Right now, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. We cannot approach them. They're just licking each other's asshole. The host will die, though. He's way too, way too greedy. What's unsatisfying about this is our way of winning is going to be like the host being too cocky, whereas I really want to kill the idiot phantom in the back. But like they're not doing anything. There's just like there's no place here. It doesn't actually matter which weapon I'm using. Like there's no actual way to approach this. Like, the only play is to wait for an opening right now. There's nothing really else to be done here. Like, I have an opportunity to kill the host, but every time we do that, we risk getting bone-bowed. By the other guy in the back, of course. I mean, it seems like it's just people ganking again. Yeah, it's just ganking. Insane game, guys. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's not gonna be satisfying to win this. By the way, the reason why our pot did so much damage was that we were bleed boosted. That's why it did 900 damage. Because the bleed boost affects, like, everything we do. It's not very satisfying because I would have rather have killed the yellow, but the yellow was the pussiest of the bunch. Like the guy that had a clue actually like understood that if he was like alone with me, he would die instantly. So that's why he was more conservative. But I mean, let's be honest, he didn't actually care about the objective, you know, like, which is having his host survive. Like, all he cared about was for him to not die or to kill me. That's it. He didn't actually care if his host died. Blood trucking changing the stun is not great in your opinion? Yeah, I think it works better with like weapons that don't have a big stun in the first place. You know, like TS like pairs so well with the bleed, because you know, like with TS it's always like you do like one hit and you back out, or like you do one hit and you know your second one is not gonna have stun, right? So it's like TS pairs way better with this. Oh, it went through the wall. That's interesting. Good fight. But that was weird. Look at this. It goes through the wall. The wall has no fucking like hitbox there. That's weird as fuck. When you optimize the stat spread, do you account for the plus 10 for the Sacred Bloody Flesh? No, because you lose it. When you use the Sacred Bloody Flesh, if you just keep it, then, you know, like, it's one way of building it, right? You can actually do that. Like, it's not necessarily a bad idea to build around, let's say you build around 35 arcane instead of 45, and then you have the Sacred Bloody Flesh to compensate for the difference, and you just keep it active always, like you keep eating it over and over, or you don't rely on the 10 arcane bonus. You eat your Sacred Bloody Flesh, then you cancel it and eat another consumable on top, and you just keep the bleed bonus effect from Sacred Bloody Flesh alone instead. I mean, both work, really. Like, both are good ideas. The big difference is that it's going to be more reliable to do the latter, like what I'm doing. Like, you eat a Sacred Bloody Flesh and then you cancel it into Exalted Flesh or Crab. So that way you're always on 45 Arcane. You're not depending on the buff to do your supposed amount of damage. Or let's not say your base damage, because your supposed amount of damage is going to be like when seppuku is active, but your normal damage requires still 45 to be like significant enough to matter. Another thing I'm wondering, what if here, right now I'm at 547. $547 to $572. I think it might be worth it to do grafted though for this stat spread. Like grafted lasts a significant amount of time. Like it's not a bad idea to buff with grafted with this. Like technically you could make your build at 30 arcane and have you know, and just depend on grafted and the sacred bloody flesh. You could do that. That would work. But you depend on the buffs, you know. I don't know if I'm supposed to take this ladder. I'm not. Okay, let's just respawn. It's gonna be faster. Terrible spot. I need sleep bots. That's what I need. I might be dead here. Oh, that bleeds as well. Okay, well. Just a bad spot. You also cannot stun either of them. I actually, like, didn't mind getting hit by the, by the trap. I didn't mind it, because I actually didn't know it actually bled, so... I figured I would survive it, but I just didn't. So dumb how they can just mash L2 and there's not much you can do. Well, there, I mean, like, Lance is just not a good weapon in that scenario, because I cannot stun either of them. They both have, like, super arm, like, the other Great Spear has super armor on the L2 spam, and I cannot commit to attack him either, because his friend also has a Colossal, so, like, either one you decide to attack, you're not going to be able to put pressure on either of them. Our only way to win that was through sleep pots. And quite frankly, there was not enough room to make any plays there. I'm not even sure, like, the TS would have done, like, that much better. Like, the TS would at least have been able to aggress the host, but not necessarily the Phantom. I think the proper play in a situation like that is probably, like, a weapon that has, like, Ender and insane DPS. Like, unironically, like, I think, like, a Twin Blade with Ender probably would have done better there. Right? All right. And these invasions are not easy. Like, even, like, these guys who, you know, like, are not good players, right? Even these guys, like, the fact that they just are completely relentless, and I keep getting these invasions where I have, like, no room to maneuver, like, whatsoever. It's very dangerous. Oh, you're in there? Alright. You're in there. Do this. Stay up. Stay up, man. I'm coming back. He might have closed the tongue on you. That's why you don't play with these people, man. Last time we played them, like, you know, like they were just like ganking our non-meta builds. Then we switched to meta and we completely destroyed them. We let him 1v1 and the guy, like, when it was time to 1v1, just ran away. And these people are not great. Yeah, they just closed the tongue on you, dude. They pretend to not know who they are. I actually don't know who these people are. Like I care, dude. I have no idea who these guys are nobodies. Like, I don't know how you'd know them. Alright, well, sorry, dude. Like, they turned the tongue off on you, so there's no point in keep trying. You're the host? All my fans are trying to invade you? No, you're my fan. Why are you here if you're not my fan? Like, you're one of my fans. What are you talking about? Kill it and you shat on them? Well, there you go. Get shit on, bro. Insane fight. Bro, calling my viewers a fan while the guy is like in chat, like watching every stream and sniping every stream. No, you're the fucking fan, dude. You're the one who always wants to play with me. No one else gives a shit about you. People get it twisted and shit. That's not bad. 4 hits. Dude, guys, I know you cannot see the YouTube chat, but let me read what he says. I don't know, y'all. Y'all seem obsessed with me. Y'all literally have made up tales of me. He's talking about himself when he says that. Like, no one knows who this guy is. Like, it's the first time we see him and shit. That shit's so funny, man. Like, these people think they're important. Oh my god, this is great. I actually love this. This is quite amazing. The dude is like here in my stream, my chat, sniping me. He thinks the world like rolls around him. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, some of these people are just like delusionally stupid. It's actually, honestly, I'm fascinated. Like, I am fascinated by these people. I wouldn't want to meet them though. Like, holy shit, that is like the mental gymnastics that you see like online are insane. Like, it's fascinating. Like, seriously, like, it is absolutely fascinating. The type of people that are online, it's crazy, guys. Like every time, like, you know, like, I've been doing this for, you know, so many years now. I always feel like I've seen it all, and I've seen it before, but every time it happens, I'm like, dude, how are these people like so delusional? It's funny, at least. Yeah, of course it's funny, but it's weird at the same time. Like, it's also a little sad, but you know, it is what it is. I don't want to hamp on the guy too much. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like sometimes, you know, like sometimes you make fun of these people, but you know, other times, like, these people are actually miserable and you shouldn't make fun of them. It's just that, you know, they sort of like attract that sort of behavior around them, you know what I mean? Who cares? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the correct answer there. I don't know, I was just shocked. Like, I was like, dude, no way this... Again, like, seen it for years. Every time that happens, I'm always like, holy shit, like, how are these people crazy like that? But sometimes they're not serious. Like, you know, like, sometimes, like, one of the thing I did, like, back in Dark Souls 3 is I actually really liked, like, all the shitters at first. Because I thought they were being ironic. Like, you know, like Castle will do sometimes. Like, Castle will, like, pick up something and, like pick on a persona. And actually, Castle's really funny when he does that. And basically just trolls people. I always felt like, you know, these were the type of people I was dealing with. Because I'm like, there's no way these guys are serious. Then I saw, like, some of the messages from, like, you know, like, other people, like, around the community, like, showed me, like, what kind of message feed they had with these people. And these people, like, were sending, like, some of the nastiest, like, messages. I was like, holy shit, like, these people are actually, like, legitimately, like, mentally ill. And I was like, man, that's crazy. Like, I thought these people were, like, trolling and, you know, like, they was just, like, having a good time. No, like, actually, like, a lot of them are like, dangerously, like, mentally ill. Oh, that should know this guy always does the jumps. Oh yeah, that's a bad jump here. I need to start being more careful. Come on. Starting to be impatient because he's just running. Okay, my input, great game. Alright, I mean, this guy is just like running away being passive. We're gonna give some of that back. Do this. And, maybe this here. Alright. Am I fat rolling? Oh, I'm not. I mean, they pick arenas like that for a reason. Oh my god, bro. Ugh. That's my fault there. I mean, it was a... That jump R2 that he did was, like, I'm gonna be honest, it was pure luck. Like, it was a terrible timing. I just happened to attack him at that exact time. It was a bad play by him, but worked out. Just lucky timing. You feel so... It feels terrible to lose to bad players? Yeah, that's pretty much what happened there. Like, this guy doesn't really deserve that one. Like, he played extremely terrible. I mean, he just ran away the whole time, and I played impatient. I just, like, randomly, like, neutral jumped the whole game, which... You know, if you know this game, you know this guy, like, would not get away with playing bad like that. It's just, like, sometimes, you know, you'll get lucky. It's just how it is. And of course he left. Alright. I mean, like, seriously, it's just frustrating to lose to shit players, but it is what it is. That's my fault for not being patient. So many snipes today. All pussies too, it's crazy. You know what's funny, guys? Like, when I go to stream, like, my girlfriend tells me, like, are you gonna go entertain the monkeys? She always says that. I think it's actually so funny. She's not wrong. Oh no, she's absolutely right. I think they're above us. We might get killed on the ladder, but I don't want to wait for them to come down. Good player. Really good juke there. Yeah, we'll play the chilling. Really like your style. Yes, escape. It is permitted, but problem is like it's like Twitch. I can like put more restrictions on Twitch so that I don't have like mentally ill people just writing in chat whatever they want because it shows up on screen. And on YouTube, there's no like restrictions like that. So I actually would rather not have the YouTube chat on screen because like usually the degenerate people will have like a bunch of YouTube alt accounts that they'll be able to write with. Good fight. Wow, he got bled in one because the PvE actually built up the bleed. Like, you know, like a few months ago, like, I mean, it's not the first time it happens. Like, it happened a few times. Like, you had like someone like just spamming a bunch of like racist shit like during the period where I had like the YouTube chat on screen with the Twitch chat. And you can ban these people obviously like you do, but like when I'm playing, like I can't see like what's going on either. And these people can make like alt accounts infinitely, so if they really want to, they can just come back. Whereas like on Twitch, for instance, I can make it so that your account needs to be like a certain age, like basically like you can make it so people have to confirm with a phone number, or like the account has to be created for like 6 months. So there are like restrictions that prevent that from happening on Twitch, whereas like there's no such thing on YouTube. Sounds like a mod. Well, it doesn't matter if you have moderators or not. That's the point, like, because people can make infinite alt accounts, or they can have like many alt accounts. They can have as many as they want on YouTube, and you like it's gonna be like whack-a-mole. They're just gonna keep coming and coming if they want to. There's no way to actually like stop them. Whereas on Twitch, it's just impossible for that to happen. Like if you ban these guys, like eventually they're gonna run out of accounts. They can't make new ones. And the new ones that they make, you know, like they'll only be available in like 6 months to be able to spam in chat, so it's quite different. And yes, shitters are indeed that dedicated. It is actually correct. Yep. I've seen some crazy people in here. Well, seems like I came in there and I don't even need to be here. Wow, how did he survive that? I felt like lag saved the host there. The invader actually should have killed him. Bro, he's getting so lucky. There we go. There was no need to like get in there and like steal his kill. Like he had already killed the Phantom. Once the invader had killed the Phantom, it was over. Steel has the chat on. To be honest, I think Steel has less like degenerates after him. I feel like my temper lends itself more to like triggering the degenerates. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like the degen that Steel has to deal with, like I feel like it's not as bad as like, you know, like some of the Dark Souls 3 stuff or some of the crazies we see sometimes. And yes, that's true. Steel does like to keep some of the degen around for the content, like he does drama farming. I don't actually do that, to be quite honest. Like I'll do like, you know, the shitters expose me, I'll expose them back type deal. But it's never going to be like targeted at someone specifically. I've done this a few times, and quite frankly, I kind of regret it. Like making vids, like targeting people, like specifically, like even people that deserve it. Like, you know, like even when you target like one shitter specifically, it's at the end of the day, it's not worth giving them the attention anyway. Yo, Castle, no way you watch soccer, dude. Soccer's the sport you watch most nowadays? You left Canada, didn't you, right? You're not Canadian anymore, are you? Oh, never mind. I know why. It's because the Maple Leaf is your hockey team. Never mind, Castle. Sorry about that. I apologize. I forgot I feel bad for you. I forgot your team was the Leafs, dude. Of course you're gonna watch soccer. What am I talking about? You can't watch hockey anymore because the Leafs make you too angry. Like, unironically, I understand that, and that feels bad, honestly. Like, it's so sad what happened. Like, they had a team to win it all, and I don't fucking know what they did. Like, I don't know how they fucking exploded back like that. It doesn't even make sense. Soccer goes hard? Dude, I love playing soccer. Watching it, though? Hell no, dude. Watching soccer? Ew. Playing it, though, it's one of the, like, best sport to play. Like, it's so much fun. Especially when you actually have, like, enough people to do, like, full, like, game setups. Not even, like, full game setup. Even, like, in closed door, like, gymnasium with, like, smaller rink. Like, indoor soccer is so much fun, too. Little bit more skill-based, little less tactical. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't hate the sport at all. Like, it's like, it's either my favorite sport to play or my second favorite sport to play. It's you know. But I cannot watch a soccer game, man. I just can't. I much prefer to watch hockey. Like, hockey is so much faster. There's always some action going on. You know, like if I'm gonna watch some sport, it's either I'm gonna watch hockey or either I'm gonna be watching like the UFC or like one championship. Like those are really the only sports thing I watch. And those are like high octane fights. Or sometimes I'll watch like a it's very rare, but sometimes I'll watch like boxing matches or Muay Thai matches. Depending on, you know, if it's a very high profile fight. Like, you know, like what's his name? I even forgot his name. That's how high profile the fight was. The YouTube celebrity versus Mike Tyson. What was his name again? Oh my god. They're so irrelevant. I can't even fucking remember their name. Keep thinking like Logan Thompson, but that's actually a goaltender in hockey. Oh yeah, Rotang. Oh, Logan Paul. There you go. Not Logan Thompson. Logan Paul. See, like Jake Paul. There you go, Jake Paul. Logan Paul is the other one. Like I did the mistake of watching like Mike Tyson lose to Jake Paul. What a waste of time. So sad. Was it Jake Paul or Logan? It doesn't even matter, man. It's not even worth it. I remember I actually really enjoyed like the first fight with Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Ngannou like coming from the UFC, obviously. Very surprising how well Ngannou did, all things considered. But to be fair, like this was more like curiosity than, you know, like a high-profile fight or anything like that. It's not like watching like Rotang fight in Muay Thai. Like you just want to see it because Rotang is just a beast. Honestly, like Muay Thai fighters are so fucking impressive, man. Like these Muay Thai fighters, like I just love the style of. Like they're such fucking warriors. They just hold their ground like steady and they just keep walking you down. It's crazy. I find it so fascinating. Like you guys need to understand like how hard of a punishment these guys can take to have like techniques like that. Like these motherfuckers have bones of steel. It looks brutal. Oh man, it is fucking brutal. Oh yeah, Buakaw, dude, Buakaw is like my favorite like Muay Thai fighter of all times. Yeah, super leg. Yeah, you know your shit, Castle. Let's get it, man. Let's go, dude. Yeah, Buakaw is like some of the championships he's won. Like those were like some of the coolest fight I've seen. Like when he won the K1, that shit was nasty. But I'm not like as knowledgeable about like kickboxing, boxing, and Muay Thai. You know, like all these sports. Like I know more of the UFC. Like I watch more of the UFC. Like watching One over UFC. Like some of the One fighters, like they actually look better than some of the UFC fighters. But I don't think it's very fair to say that because very often, you know, like you look at like Demetrius Johnson, he was just as dominant in the UFC as he was in ONE FC. Like the level of competition seemed to be very similar in both places. Very high level fights, obviously. What's your take on Gaethje versus Topuria fight? I'm gonna be honest. You know, Gaethje is one tough motherfucker, but I think if you rerun that fight like multiple times, I don't think Gaethje wins that too many times. I feel like you watched like a classic case of like GSP versus Matt Serra, where GSP underestimated Matt Serra, and you know, and paid the price. I feel like that's pretty much what happened with Topuria and Gaethje. He had no respect for Gaethje, whereas Gaethje is still like a very, very good fighter. So that's what happens if you disrespect your opponent like that, you don't give them the attention and respect they deserve, like you get bit back, especially at this high level. I think that's what happened. players, 2 players. And for the fight with Pereira, I actually did not even see that fight. I did not even watch it. Thank you, Elden Ring. Pulse. Getting back is gonna be tough for Ilya. Yeah, those types of defeat are like, you know, like the type of defeats that change a man forever. Almost unrecognizable. I mean, Gaethje just beat him up, like he battered them. Nasty stuff. I never really liked Topuria personally, so it's not like I care about that. But I like, you know, I try to be like, I like to think I'm objective in these sort of talking about these fighters like that. And I do think that Topuria underestimated Gaethje. I mean, it's quite clear. It's sort of like the same thing with John Jones, right? You know, no one likes John Jones, so no one wants to give him credit, but it is what it is. Like, he is the man. Doesn't matter, you know, how you try to twist it and turn it. But also, you have to keep in mind, like, with the Topuria thing, like, it's always like that in the UFC. Like, people always jump on the bandwagon for these fighters who had, like, a good short run. You know, like, everyone thought, like, Tony Ferguson was, like, the next fucking best fighter. Because at some point he was, like, I don't know, like, 10-0 or something. And, like, undefeated, oh my god. But that's just not enough fight to really, like, cement yourself. And you saw, like, after that, like, once the ball started rolling, it just never stopped. And Tony Ferguson was never really looked at as a top fighter after that. But it was the same thing with Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley also, like, on a undefeated streak until he wasn't. And he was in the conversation of best welterweight of all time, like, along with GSP, like, well, during his short-ass reign. Like, people have such, like, selective short-term memory. And it was the same thing with Volkanovski, and it was the same thing with Topuria. You know, like, and it was the same thing with Khabib. It's just that Khabib was smarter than the others, and he actually left on his own term. But Khabib's reign is nothing like Islam's reign. Islam Makhachev is the real deal. Obviously, Khabib is also the real deal, but, like, when people say, like, Khabib's the best of all time, like, you know, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. He doesn't have the length of the track record to be in that conversation. Makhachev, on the other hand, could actually get there, though. Like, it doesn't, like, Makhachev is starting to pile up, like, a very impressive record. Yeah, people are getting called the best of all times very quickly. I mean, if you want to talk, like, objective, like, best of all times, like, you're looking at, I don't know who I would have as a fifth. But number one, it would be John Jones. Number two, like, I would not really argue. Like, I think, like, the order is very solid. Like, John Jones number one, GSP number two, Mighty Mouse number three, and number four, fucking, not a UFC fighter. God damn it, I just had his name just a second ago. What's his face? Fedor. There you go. Fedor I would put at number 4, because you have to understand Fedor was the dominant force back then as well. Very long track record. And so as number 5, like... Yeah, okay, so you knew I was gonna say Fedor. And number 5, like, I don't know who you actually put at number 5. Like, you could make an argument for Khabib at number 5, but... I don't know. I'm sure you could find, like... someone else to put there, but the only one I can think of is like Khabib for now. Like Makhachev should get in there at some point if he keeps his record going. Yeah, Silva actually was very good for a very long time, but I would not feel comfortable putting Silva above Khabib though. Like, even though I just talked about how people overestimate Khabib, I mean, they overestimate it, but it's because they always put him as number 1 when he's not. Like, if you put Khabib at like number, like, you know, 7, 5, 6 or whatever, I think that makes sense. Like, I would not put Anderson Silva before Khabib personally. Like, to me, like, in my head, like, my solid numbering would be like John Jones number 1, GSP number 2, Mighty Mouse number 3, Fedor number 4. And then after that, you could argue Khabib deserves to be there, and maybe eventually Makhachev will take that spot. Brock Lesnar? Hell no, dude. I mean, you could also argue, like, some of the OGs, like, you know, like fucking, you know, like, maybe you could argue, like, Royce Gracie should be in there, you know, like, because, you know, a pioneer is a pioneer, right? Like, you have to respect the guy for doing it, like, being the first to really put MMA and jiu-jitsu on the map. Like, no one ever could fathom, like, a fight being decided, like, between a massive muscle dude and, like, a tiny dude, where the tiny dude came out on top. Like, no one thought this shit made sense back then. Like, it felt like a mismatch. And Gracie basically shown that skills can overcome size. And it was a new concept back then. Sakuraba broke the Gracies? Yeah, you're absolutely right. Mighty Mouse and GSP were your favorite? Yeah, because they're actually, like, you know, like, if you want, like, your kid, let's say your kid is interested in MMA, and, like, you'd rather have your kid have role models of fucking Mighty Mouse and GSP over, like, any of these other athletes. And to some extent, like, Khabib as well, very good role model as well. Like Khabib, Makhachev, actually, maybe a little less Khabib and Makhachev, because they, you know, they had their shenanigans as well. Like, you might not necessarily want your kid to be, like, looking up to people like that. I think, like, really good role models are more like Mighty Mouse and GSP, where, like, these guys never really got involved in, like, any smoke, always, like, true to themselves, you know, like, always good example for the kids and shit. Everyone wants their kids to turn out like Jones. Yeah. Fucking John Jones, man. Sean Strickland, best role model. I mean, clearly Sean Strickland has his issues, but I don't think Sean Strickland is, like, the worst person, like, people portray him to be. Like, he seems like a genuine guy with, obviously, a lot of issues. But I think at the end of the day, I think he's the type of person who has a lot of problems, but he's trying his best. That's the impression I'm getting. all been promoting their crypto scam. Which athlete has been doing that? I'm actually curious. 'Cause I'm not like keeping in touch with that sort of stuff. But I'd be curious to know. Kamzat is the real deal, though. Like, I know Kamzat lost recently, but man, Chimaev is the real deal, though. All Caucasians have two-face? Nah, dude. I don't tolerate like any racist shit. To me, it doesn't matter like what color you are, but you know, I'm not seeing you again. I don't care who you're racist to. You can't do that. That shit is low IQ, weak sauce. We bleed him in one. No! Wrong elevator. Steel keeps advertising his Lil Bro coin. Dude, that would be so funny if Steel came up with a Lil Bro coin. That'd actually be hilarious. Are you liking Strength Arcane over Dex Arcane? Honestly, it's kind of like the same thing. The only difference is the weapon selection is a little different. But like Lance is my favorite weapon, right? There's both Strength and Dex have good trusting sword options. Although like Milady is a lot of fun. Peeler was nasty as hell. You know, like, it's very comparable, if I'm being honest. It's very similar. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Nice. Well, Steel is not gonna launch a crypto. Like, Steel is not a bad person. Like, you know, guys, you have to understand, like content creators that launch like cryptos, like, like it's just not a good look. Like, usually it destroys your reputation because the only reason why you do that is to rug pull your viewers, even if you pretend like you're not. Like, it's like there's no point to making like a crypto as a content creator unless you're trying to extract money from your viewers. Like, the only thing I can think of is like maybe you could like man, it's hard for me to even think of something. Like, you create some sort of like economy where like the content creator like keeps investing a portion of their, like, reinvesting a portion of that revenue into, like, you know, like, I can't even fucking think of a structure, but, like, you know, like, I'm trying to think real hard, like some way to make your brand and your content like grow with the money used as like funding, but you need to give it back in some way so that the people that invest, like, they need to like get it back like in a multiple at some point. Like, it can't just be like a one-way ticket. There would need to be like a structure, like, you know, like how you buy like a stock of a company, like on the stock market. Well, you know, like this company is going to use like the money that's invested in it to, like, you know, let's say buy better equipment or whatever. And then once they have like better equipment, they generate more revenue. And so sometimes they'll like up their dividend, buy back shares, that sort of stuff. So like the investors get something back in return. Whereas like with crypto, what happens, like content creators creating crypto, is they just like artificially just speculate with the viewers, and the viewers just buy it, and then the first person who purchased it can just sell it and rug pull everyone. Like there's no good reason that a good person would be doing that. Would need to be like a different structure for it to make sense, but I haven't really thought of this. And quite frankly, I think it doesn't necessarily make sense to do that around the person. Maybe do that around the project. Like, let's say, you know, like, it was, at some point, I'm sure you guys remember, like, at some point there was a thing about, like, crypto in games, and no one wanted the crypto in games because it was obviously made by fucking investors who wanted it to extract money from gaming. And that has not changed. But, oh. I think the guy, oh, I thought he DC'd. Alright. Like, let's say, like, technically, like, you could make crypto work in a game. Like, I mean, it's not good, don't get me wrong, like, it's not going to happen. Like, no one is, like, honest enough to do that. But, like, you could technically make crypto work in a game. Like, let's think, for instance, in, like, an esports setting, right? Let's say that you have a tournament structure, like, within the game, and, like, players can pay to enter, like, a tournament. Like, if it's priced right, let's say that you have, like, a tournament, like, every, I don't know, like, every week, let's say every month. Let's say you have a tournament every month, and like to enter the tournament, like you need to pay like $1 or whatever. And so like in order for the currency to be like exchanged properly, like within the game, like it would make sense to have it like under like a tokenized format. And then obviously like that $1, that money goes to like the winners, like separated. Obviously the house has to pay the fees for running everything. The house meaning like the developer behind all of this has to have the system be sustainable. But the only way I could see it make sense is like, you know, you have like some sort of tournament format and players pay to enter, and then, you know, the reward gets paid basically from people that enter. But even then, like a format like that does not work unless the game is like extremely popular and really worth playing. Like it's not gonna make sense to have like a format like that for like a Souls game, for instance. Like, you know, I know like you guys like that competitive Souls, but it would never take off. Like no one would ever want to pay to enter a Souls tournament, aside from the 20 people that, you know, that still take this game seriously, you know. So it would be like, you know, like 20 people pay $1, the victor gets 20. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, to be fair. Like, it might make sense, but I'd say the CSGO rates are pretty much, CSGO crates is pretty much crypto. No, that's not what I'm talking about. You're confusing everything I'm saying. Like, we're not talking about microtransactions. We're not talking about, like, purchasing things in-game. We're talking about, like, something competitive. Like, if you pay to enter a tournament, you're not paying to enter the tournament because you expect to have something in return. You want to participate in the tournament, and you know that the money is going to go to the victors. It's a very, very different, it's like you wager a small portion on yourself. It's a very, very different concept. Or, you know, another interesting concept could be that let's say when you buy a game, this could be interesting. Let's say you buy a game brand new for $60. But let's just pretend for a second that for the developers, like, they actually intend the game to cost $40, but they still charge $60. And they give you, let's say, like a $20, sort of like that's, locked in behind the game, right? So let's just pretend for a second you paid the game $60. For the developers, like, for them, they intended the game to be 40, and so there's like a $20 that's like locked up behind the game, and that $20 can be used to enter tournaments, let's say, or like do various things in game. And once you reach like a certain milestone in game, you can cash out that amount, right, into real money, because that was real money in the first place. That, you know, that's just an idea, but something like that I could see makes sense. But I mean, you have to be very creative with these structures. Otherwise, it's just gonna be like, you know, like, oh, microtransaction and like rug pull and like a bunch of dumb shit like that that no one gives a shit about, and that's like net negative overall. But like, you know, the example I gave you, like, that's not gonna happen. Like, people are way too dishonest to have like fair structures like that. You're never gonna see that. It's just not gonna happen. What the hell? Is he lagging like that? Oh, we have a problem. That blue is so laggy. I think the blue is lag switching. It could very well be, because his connection is like downright atrocious. Like there, like, you see that? Oh, he got hit early there. I probably should have swapped the TS for this one, because the blue's connection was just too bad to be able to deal with him. Like, the connection for the blue was just so bad that I don't think there was really any way to kill him with the lance there. He's just too laggy. Too laggy and too latent. Like, both of them. We play Christmas music when Duskblood comes out? Dude, I don't know if you were there, Mark, but last stream, Gabri showed up to the stream and donated $500 specifically for me to buy a Switch 2, dude. Can you believe it? So now I'm forced to play Duskblood now. I mean, I have to honor his donation, obviously. Great player. Do you take about Dark Souls 3? I think Dark Souls 3 was amazing. It was great. I mean, obviously it had its flaws, but Dark Souls 3's time is past. Had fun with it. Pretty much did everything I wanted in Dark Souls 3. There's really nothing for me to do in Dark Souls 3 anymore. Like, I conquered the game. Like, like I beat everyone from, like, every era. And, you know, like, won any tournament you can think of. And, every invasion you can think of. Like, there's really nothing else that I could have done more in Dark Souls 3. Like, I literally conquered the game. So after you do that, you have to move on to the next thing. Never beat your soldering iron? Yes, I did, Castle. You don't remember? I'm just joking. I have no idea. Obviously, like, Dark Souls 3 is still talked about because Elden Ring failed in a lot of aspects, well, where Dark Souls 3 didn't. So, that happens. Okay. Okay, we got a full squad, it seems like, here. For fuck's sake, dude, just let me fucking buff. It's gonna be like a bunch of spammers in the back. Our buff ran out. So close. Dead here. Oh yeah, you can't jump here. It's kind of BG if you can't jump. And shit player goes down. Just ignoring everything, focused on me and shit. Classic. Yeah, people will believe anything. Like, there's no Dark Souls 3 remaster. Like, I never bought into it. I mean, the people that did were either just coping or they did that, like, they shared the idea on purpose to get people to play with them because no one wants to go back. But you're absolutely right. Like, people will buy into anything. They'll believe anything. Actually out of stem. I could not roll. I could not dodge that last one. Yo, Mozzarella, thanks for the resub for 40 months, man. Really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys, like, you know, I never thought that the lance was a good invasion weapon. But, I mean, this build doesn't really change that for the most part. It's like when we tried the dry leaf on the Dex build, right? Like, it was very good, but it's still not like a weapon you'd use in invasions. It's really the same thing for the lance. Yo, Oregon, thanks for the resub for 45, man. Just like the number of arcane I have. Bro is pleading. Alright. We'll accept the plea. The host is dead anyway! The host just died, like, right in front of us. That's insane. Yo, Steve, Steve, there's no fucking way, bro. That's so funny. I mean, I know it's not true, but bro, get out of here, man. That's so funny. That's funny. Yeah, I saw it, Steve. I answered you. There's an event, Return to Lothric. Are you gonna participate? Why would I, though? I haven't played Dark Souls 3 in 4 years. Like, why would I come back now? And what would be a good reason to come back? You're participating in the Return to Walmart? Yeah, I might do that, you know? Return to Walmart and buy a Switch 2. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is over. Indeed, let it go, dude. Let it go. What rune level? I'm 150. You miss Pontiff shitters? Not really, but there's still shitters in this game. The only thing I miss about Dark Souls 3 is really, well, like not being able to play with a co-invader is really sad in this game. As you guys have to get ready for Duskblood. How many people? 2 players. I don't know where they are though. Oh, there they are. Good fight. We almost got deleted, dude. Crazy. Pop. You just see real quick, like, what does strength have? Can't seppuku a sight. We could try, like, fucking blood. Yo, why is the build-up 159 instead of 132? What the hell? The blood loss is significantly higher on the sword lance. What the hell? Like, there's legitimately no reason to use Lance over Sword Lance, because Sword Lance will R2 combo, and the blood loss is significantly higher. The damage is also significantly higher. Like, everything is higher. That's crazy. Sword Lance is the favorite child, for real though. Dude, Sword Lance must be so busted on this. I mean, I'm expecting them to die in one combo. Given the blood loss is so much higher. I mean, they're probably gonna die before I get there. Be careful not get hit by the boss. And they're just stalling me here. I don't even know what they're doing. Oh, there's another one. No, never mind. That's the same guy. Save them. No, it's 3 hits, not 2. It's 3 hits. Like, think about it this way, right? The peeler basically killed in 2 running attacks. So this killing in like an R2, R1 plus something else is not even like remotely close to being better. At least for invasions. Dueling, it would be another thing. Spinning gravity thrust must be fucking funny on this. You probably one shot with it. It's probably worth a shot. You could try it. Bro, I cannot believe he stopped me. Wow, he did not get debuffed. Okay. I don't know if that comboed. Wow, no hit on that running. Bro. Okay, let's just... Oh my god. We just can't finish him. I've never been a fan of the sword lance, honestly. I know it's a very good invasion weapon when like people are super aggressive, obviously because of the combo, but it is a cheese weapon. There's no doubt about that. I don't know what else is there to try on this. There's not that much stuff that can get seppuku. We tried like Freya with seppuku like a few streams ago. It definitely was not good. I mean, to be fair, like the status thing, it works better on weapons that have multi-hits. So like the only one I can think of that would make sense is probably here, like that twin blade. Depending on the stats we get, maybe the gargoyle twin blade would make sense for this build, maybe. Like, let's try here. And like obviously if you have this, you have this here. Makes your poise. Dude, you'd have like something like that. Dude, 601 is quite high though. Like 601 is actually... Bro, is that the same as the sword lance? It's actually the same. Sword lance is 605 and freaking gargoyle twin blade is 601. That's nasty, dude. Oh my god. Dude, this is probably hella nasty. I'm still fat rolling with this, really? That's not good. What do we do? So close, but no. Damn it. Everything makes us fat roll. We're like 1 point short. Ah, la, 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 la. We're literally 1 point short. It's like we're so close, actually. Like, barely. What could we change? I feel like we already have everything lighter, or the lightest. Oh, dude, we need like one more. No, we can't change Millicent. Millicent is the reason we can use the thing. We don't have enough decks otherwise. Otherwise, we would have to reallocate. Let's see here, though. Oh my god, we're so close! Oh my god, how are we so close yet so far? We're like 1 point shy. We're 1 fucking point shy. I cannot believe this. Like, barely, barely, barely. Is there anything that has 8? Yeah, I don't think this is possible. Yeah, I don't think so. Doesn't matter which combination we try. It doesn't work. Like, we need one more point to be able to use it. Or we just ditch the poise. I think we're just gonna ditch the poise. Fuck it. Actually, you know what? If we're not gonna have the poise, might as well commit, right? Like, fuck it. Let's just commit. Like, you know, you go balls to the walls. Full running attack damage. You're not gonna have poise. You go hard. Might as well use Rack. Rack is not very good overall. You can sort of excuse using like Rakshasa armor if you use like 2 pieces coupled with 2 heavy armor pieces, but here like there's no point of using Rakshasa armor over the white mask or the Leda armor. If we had a hero starting class, we would not have this issue with being short on points. It would just have more endurance. This hero would save us a ton of points here. Man, the gauntlets and pants, yeah, it's not worth it because the armor to start with is low defense if you remove the 2 heavy pieces. So it wouldn't make sense. Now you're just gonna be like extra squishy, like unless you're trying to get killed. I mean, you can do that, but doing that for only a 4%, not worth it. Can't wait to see the damage though. Yeah, this is gonna be nasty. I mean, no surprise, but what's our AR on this? We're gonna check next time. I don't think this is going to surprise anyone that this Twin Blade is going to be nasty. Although, what's surprising here is this Gargoyle Twin Blade legitimately has, like, very high AR. Like, 601 base AR, that's very high. Like, that is very high. Like, 601 for a blood infusion like this, that's nasty. Very nasty. I cannot... we're probably gonna hit, like... We're probably gonna hit, like, 1,200 pure physical AR. When we seppuku. When we buff, basically. Like, probably, like, 1,200 pure physical. $1,180, almost 1,200.
Hey!
You gotta love bleeding on the jump, the fucking jump attack. Yeah, I mean, Twin Blades are just, like, way stronger on this. Like, fast weapons. Like, trusting swords and Twin Blades and Milady, like, stuff like that. It's just so nasty on this build. many players? 2 players. Gotta focus on the dragon first. Bro, the elevation kind of saved him. Wait, am I missing something? Is he a cheater? Guys. Yeah, is what is going on? What was that? Guys, am I missing something? Did this guy discover a glitch of some sort? $99 mine setup? You're like, what was that, dude? I thought this guy was a cheater. Like, is the recovery that short for this spell? Infinite FP physic? No, I'm not talking about the FP. I'm talking about, like, the recovery that he had. Like, he could just, like, chain it, like, over and over. And yeah, he had no glow either. Not quite sure I understand what he did. You can use another spell after bail? But is it normal to do like bail and bail and bail and bail and bail like over and over like that? Is that a thing? It's a thing? That's crazy. Oh, but you need 2 seals. Okay, so it's like some sort of bugged interaction. Okay. Okay, so you need 2 seal and you need to change between the 2 seals. Okay, well, the more you know, that's crazy. Yeah, it does look like a save edit, honestly. Like, that's how wacky this looks. You've done it with 1. Like I'm being gaslit right now. How many players? It's 1 guy. Hyper armor weapon though. I misspaced that. questionable. Let me set up this one so that I have spin slash just to deal with hyper armor people. What's in the physic? The same thing as always. Defense and heal near death. Always that. 3 people. They're separated though. At least one of them is. Not for long, however. Yeah, I'm not gonna have time to get to him. This one is basically right next to him now already. This does so much damage though, like, it does some serious damage. Like, this is basically 1,180 pure physical AR. That's quite nasty. What's crazy is a lot of these weapons are getting more AR than, like, a fucking giant crusher. Like, some of these fast weapons, like, the clean rod basically does, like, giant crusher damage. And that's not okay. And this does more damage than a giant crusher. I was about to physic, but I should not physic in this area unless I see them, like, right now. Yeah, exaltation buffs are crazy. I think the reason why exaltation buffs are so crazy is that, like, when you pair everything together properly, your bleed buildup just keeps on, like, starting, like, the timer starts over constantly every time you bleed them. So you stay on your crazy AR. And yeah, and it got nerfed. Could you imagine? This shit got nerfed too. Like, they heavily nerfed seppuku. Could you imagine? That's crazy. You think it's worth staying on the seppuku weapon? Oh, there's no downside to switching your Ash of War. Like, you keep the seppuku buff even when you swap, so might as well do it. Sometimes I don't do it because, oh, this guy's name is seppuku. That's crazy. He's buffing up. Let me buff up. That is not what I wanted. What the hell? Okay, now we do this. This guy is gonna take a bazillion amount of damage. Wanna see seppuku? I'll show you seppuku. Oh. Our buff ran out right now. Nah, Spin Slash has been nerfed with status. Like, Spin Slash is not, like, good with status. The only reason why I swapped to Spin Slash is to deal with Hyper Armor to stun it. Because Twin Blade struggles against Hyper Armor. Also, that shield is really annoying when I'm trying to buff. Like, if you want to leverage, like, seppuku on another Ash, you can. There's just not that many Ash that where it makes sense. There's, like, Sword Dance. Sword Dance doesn't get, doesn't have, like, nerf status build up. You could Sword Dance with seppuku. Other than that, really not that much. So the only reason why you swap seppuku is, like, to have, like, some quality type stuff, and obviously with Clean Rot or S stock, having access to BHS there is definitely a huge plus. Like, usually the only Ash that are worth swapping to from seppuku are, like, BHS and Endure, because the rest is not really necessary. Like, most of the time, Endure makes more sense than any other offensive Ash, because the people you're going to be fighting, if they try to attack into you, you might actually kill everyone that tries to attack you before all three of them actually outdamage you. That's how much damage you're doing. Like, this is one of those few builds where you might be able to outdamage 3 people. Today we've been so unlucky with the invasions overall, like, so unlucky today. You hate how BHS is still relevant? Just delete that shit? Yeah, I mean, it's always been bad for the game, but I mean, it's the game we have now. Like, they're not gonna patch. Like, people cope that, you know, Tarnished is gonna bring a new patch. It's not. Like, this is the game we have, and we have to deal with it, so... At this point, there's no point of complaining about what's in the game anymore. Like, the time is due now. Game is not gonna change. You think there will be any type of multiplayer changes coming with Tarnished? No. I think people that expect anything are just coping. Like, I would be shocked if we get, like, any sort of patch. Maybe, like, something like a niche bug or, you know, fix some text like they always do. Like, maybe some, like, basic maintenance. Like fixing an exploit with a boss or some shit. But I highly doubt that we're gonna get, like, any, like, significant... Like, oh, big balance changes. Now, like, you know, second hits from weapons stun now. Wow. No, I doubt that. Apparently, the recent Duskblood trailer was 60 FPS. Dude, if the game is 60 FPS, I might actually enjoy myself. Oh, also, the only other thing I expect with Tarnish is maybe PC players are gonna get, like, DLSS for Elden Ring. Maybe that. Which is a good thing, obviously. It's a very good for people who play on PC. That's... I think From Software has been falling behind technology-wise, but that would be amazing for them. What is this terrible spawn, man? This game really knows how to spawn, like, yourself so improperly. It's unbelievable we still don't have DLSS. Bro, like, in this day and age, it's crazy. There's no way. Like, what are these spawns, man? Like, what is this? Oh, there he is. Okay. Wow, no hit? You serious? Wow. This is like, I'm getting scammed here. Is he cheating? I mean, I should have killed him, like, before that. He panic rolled into the arrow. The guy was just latent. I got scammed out of my... I know he still died, but I got scammed out of my kill. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens when the PS6 ends up being 1K. Yeah, dude, honestly, I don't think it's gonna be 1K, but I could see it, like, being, like, you know, like, when the PS3 came out, it was, like, $800. I could see the PS6 being, like, $800. They would probably have to bundle it with a game, right? Like with launch, like, you're only gonna be able to buy, like, the bundle with a game for the value to be, like, more worth it. Oh, everyone died already. I find it quite amazing that after all this time, like, I bought my PS5 at launch and somehow I might be able to sell it for the same amount that I paid it. Oh, the latency, bro. I don't know what's going on with the PvE, but it is scary. PvE being a problem again. Oh yeah, I remember that PS5 launch fiasco. That was crazy. Like, no one could buy one. No one could buy one, and I got lucky. I managed to pick one up. And you know how? By literally spamming the Walmart site for a few hours. Like, having the fucking thing in the cart, like having the PS5 in the cart, just spamming for hours until it finally worked. That's nuts, dude. I cannot believe it actually worked. Like a few days after, like, people had already made bots that were doing what I did manually. So I was like one of the lucky few that was able to literally spam the website manually. But yeah, that was a huge fiasco what they did with the PS5. And you know, like, that fiasco also, like, sets a dangerous precedent, because knowing that there's so many I was about to say scammers, but scammers, scalpers that are gonna pick up whatever inventory is there, it makes it difficult for Sony, or any company for that matter, to have a strategy that revolves around selling that console at a loss and recouping that cost through selling people software or games, right? Because if all of their stock gets bought up by people that just intend on reselling it, that's a net loss for them. So they definitely don't want that to happen. So because of that, that incentivizes, like, Sony to not sell at a loss, so that at least if there's people scalping their console like crazy, at least they are making a profit. Because otherwise they're not. You know what I mean? So it's very bad for them, like, the scalping thing. So I think for the next console launch, I think they learned their lesson. I think it's gonna be like just one sec, let me focus here. I mean, this setup is uber nasty, as you saw there. Some of our buff wore out, but still. That damage is ridiculous. But yeah, I think basically Sony learned their lesson and they're gonna sell directly to consumer. I think that's what's going to happen. You're gonna have to have like a PlayStation account, and you're gonna be limited in the amount of consoles you buy. So I think whenever the next console launches, you're not gonna be able to buy it in store, I don't think. It's the only way to attempt to fight scalpers. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they have a choice. I think it's the future in general, though, like selling directly to consumers like that. Like, I know, like, Tesla does it with cars, you know, and it's not like a new thing for the car business, because, like, cutting like, the dealership cut of the business makes a lot of sense for someone who buys a car, although I don't think I would ever buy a Tesla car, you know, like, I'm not really a big fan of, like, cameras on wheel, but like privacy nightmare and shit, but you know, like the idea of selling direct to consumer, it makes total sense. I mean, basically cut off the middleman. AR check? Okay, well, never mind. It's the DLC AR. Sony has been selling refurbished consoles directly for a while. Selling the new ones directly seems obvious. Well, they already did, like, selling direct to consumer with PS5. Back when the scalping was bad, like, you know, after a few rounds of, like, manufacturing rounds, like, they just stopped, like or shipping, like, the majority of their consoles to resellers. They just stopped, like, they just decided to sell it themselves, like, direct to consumer, like you're saying, like they're doing refurbished. But like back when the scalping was bad, like they were selling new consoles direct to consumer, and they were just like foregoing resellers altogether. Another thing that they could do is like have you know, send a few of them like to stores, like direct stores, but not have it be able to be bought online on stores. Like, let's say for instance, like they give Walmart an amount of consoles to sell, but Walmart has to sell these consoles in store and limit it to one per person. You know, that way like people still get the opportunity to buy them physically, but have it somewhat be limited. I think we've seen that a few times. I don't think that's new. I feel like I remember that happening. Oh, do you know how we call Walmart in Quebec? Walmart. It's the gankers from earlier, I think. Canadian French sounds so funny. You know what's funny though? Like French Canadian French, Canadian French is actually like proper French. Like it's old French, like it was spoken in France, like, you know, hundreds of years ago. It's the accent in France has evolved over time, and for some reason we did not. Like we stayed with some of the old sayings. Well, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that. To be fair, like I don't actually know if that's like absolutely true, but I've heard that many times, basically, like you. So you have a funny accent, not me. No, you. No, you. Who, me? No, you. I don't know if you saw the... I think it was Rush Hour 2. Like that meme where Chris Tucker is arguing with the Asian master, like, I'm me. You're me? No, I'm you. Something like that. You, me? Me, you. It's so stupid. And these Rush Hour 2 and Rush Hour 1 were so good. I love those movies. It's so funny. Like Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, dude, the dynamic duo. Movies fell off? Yes, absolutely. Like, I don't even watch anything at this point. To me, like, everything's bad. I'm hesitant. We could kill Kevin here. I just want to kill the Phantom. Probably gonna get off after this invasion, to be honest. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, I guess we got ambushed. Yeah, it's usually time that we get off when the invasion starts to be like that. Like, I'm not really paying attention. Just autopiloting. Let's just do one last one to not end on that. Always feel bad to lose to shit players. Let's end it properly, though. You guys know what I mean. Try to reinvade. Now, these guys were not gankers. At least I don't think so. It's just like one poor host getting carried by his friend, probably. And his friend is not good, but I mean, he did get the jump on us when we happen to have no poise, because I don't care enough to just respec my character late into a stream like that. We just went with it with like no poise. this lock on, bro? Shit game. Alright, let's kill the last one. Questionable range. Oh, he's late then. Alright, I'm gonna call it here now, guys. That's enough for today. Reef, thanks for the resub for 3 years, man. Really appreciate that. Alright, guys. Enough Elden Ring for today. Have a good one, everyone. Hope you enjoy the rest of the evening. Catch you guys up next time. Take care, guys. Okay. Who do we have to raid now? Let's see. Steel's playing Gothic again. Montage playing Fatekeeper, though. You know what? Let's raid Homie Montage, playing one of my favorite games. Give some love to Montage, guys. Raid Marvin? Is Marvin there? I don't see him. What is I don't have Marvin in my I don't have Marvin in my follows. Can you copy paste? Can you copy paste his Twitch name? Thanks, Odium. Didn't know Marvin streamed. I have to cancel the first one. Sorry, Montage. But Marvin definitely deserves it. Alright, take care, guys. Let's see what Marvin's up to.